Praise the sun. Good morning, guys. This is Lucian Sword. We're gonna do another episode of Dark Souls 2. And this time it is Huntsman's Copse and Undead Purgatory. And I'm hoping I can do both of these in one video. They're not too long as you don't get sidetracked and die. You will need 2,000 souls, and you're going to need this girl, Lycia, to be right here. If she's not here, you need to go back to the Heed's Tower of Flame Bonfire near the Dragon Rider boss, where you fought him, and she'll be there, and you need to talk to her and talk to her until you finish all of her dialogue. And then she will come back here.
This room is not, and only, and this.
She also sells miracles.
Shall I?
Let's see. It's got a lot of good miracles. But for now, let's have her move the path.
Go ahead then. May the power offer you.
My faith is only level 12. Actually, that might be enough to use a miracle. Let's see. Oh yeah. We can do a heal and force. Let's do force. Let's go ahead and buy it.
May the path offer your.
Yes, thank you, Lucia. I believe. Oh, I don't even have the weapon to cast miracles. Ugh, I can't afford it. Oh well. I'll come back later for when I still got my fireballs. Alright. A lot of blood here, I'm not sure why. So let's look at the lore of Huntsman's Copse while we're beginning our journey through here. The undead have been persecuted, hunted, and imprisoned throughout the ages. This forest was home to the undead hunts during the reign of the old king. There's little difference between the guards and the prisoners now, though. Though the king sent his best soldiers to oversee the hunts, their memories were lost to the undead curse. That's about all it says in my strategy guide for this area. So, sounds like, again, someplace where they sent undead and tried to get rid of them.
I don't know who you are, but leave me be. The frailty of
This is Falcon, but you need intelligence and faith both at level 8, and then you'll be able to talk to him. And if you have intelligence and faith both above level 20, he'll give you a sunset staff and some pieces of Hexar's armor if you talk to him. Here we are, Huntsman's Copse. Copse is like a small, it's like a bunch of trees, I believe. A grove, a wood, a thicket, something like that. I had to look it up. I didn't know what it was. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, to light a torch. I'm gonna do that. Did I actually rest at the fire? Better do that, too. Don't want to have to walk all the way back here if I die. Oh yeah. There's moths up here, and they spew giant poison clouds. There's one right there. I'm gonna try and take them out with ranged attacks if you can. There are some items down there, but we're gonna go down there a little bit later on. For now, let's just continue on through the cave. Okay. Thought I heard a guy right here. There's a lot of people that want to ambush you, like this guy. So every time you walk into a room, you kind of want to just do a backstep like that. Let's jump down. The bandit's knife. Try not to jump down this giant pit. Would be helpful. So these guys seem to be fairly weak. Pretty much one-shotting all of them. Alright. Let's climb the ladder. I definitely like this zone a lot better than the last zone we did, the Belfry area. Man, that one sucked. Mostly because of the constant invasions. Now we're gonna carefully drop down right here. Grab the life gem and poison moss, and we're gonna carefully drop down again. Make sure you have enough health to do this. Don't want to die right here. We're right back where we came in on the other side now, which is cool. So this time though, let's open the door. Whoa! Learn from my mistakes, guys. Didn't see that coming, did you, buddy? Lots of ambush dudes are here. In fact, pretty sure. See if you use your camera to look around the edges. Another one. Trying not to fall off the cliff like this guy looks like he's about to. Just die, buddy. See what he was guarding. Cracked red eye. Okay. At this point, we're gonna do something pretty crazy. We're gonna walk right onto that tower down there. And yes, I say walk because I've tried jumping and rolling, and if you jump, usually that's what happens. If you roll, you miss it. So I'm just gonna walk straight off. Damn it. Okay. Did I say walk? I meant run. We have to run off, just don't roll. Let's try this again. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, look at this. Pharros Lockstone, which you know how rare those are. And the token of Fidelity is also quite rare, and that allows you to join the Covenant of the Blue back in the Blue Cathedral. which allows you to invade the world of the guilty. Alright, so this one you might want to actually jump, just to be safe. Alright, let's go into the cave with our shield raised, as I'm trying to get used to that. Okay. This is actually looks pretty familiar. It's the same room we were in before, but we're on a lower section of the bridge. First thing we want to do is grab the item all the way in the end here. Are there any moths that I can kill? I don't see any. So what we're going to do is just roll right onto this mushroom. There's a guy walking around down there we're going to deal with in a moment, but before we do that, just making sure there's no moths, because I don't want to get showered with poison. Alright, so he's hard to hit. I did miss an item there. I don't remember what it is. Let me check here. I believe it is... let's see. I can look in here real quick. Doesn't actually have it even in here in my strategy guide, so I'm not sure if you can even get that item. If you do, let me know what it is in the comments, and I'll put a note here in the video. Oh god. Freaking moth, man. Alright, screw it, I'll let him live. Let's go through the secret passage here. Alright. Grab the item over here. We got a lot of souls in the bank. I haven't used any of them yet, so it's gonna be nice. Ye old medieval elevator transportation. Okay, we're back to where we started, kind of, which is fine. Let's go back up the ladder. This time, though, oops, we gotta go back. Might as well heal up. There's actually a bonfire up here, guys, so don't worry about it. that's where we came from. Sorry guys, this is easy to get lost in this area. I'll be the first to say that. No, it's not the area we want to go. I'm pretty sure. Alright, we don't have a choice. We need to get to the other side of that little cliff area, basically where we jumped off to grab the Pharros Lockstone. Get a little forgetful on how I got there in the first place. Oh yeah, this way. Oh yeah, alright. So, this time let's just go down the ladder. Follow the path along to the left, and we'll get our second bonfire. Alright. We're ready to continue through the Huntsman's Copse. Now we're getting into the more exciting part. Let's go left here real quick. Watch the ambush there. If you have any kind of ranged attack, I recommend you pull it out when you're on this bridge, because there's a lot of poisonous moths over here. Alright, big guy. Oops. Thought I had my sword equipped. That was very bad execution on fighting that dude. Before we go to the right, which is towards Undead Purgatory, let's actually drop down over here. Take out this second moth. Looks like we got the attention of this guy. What? Playing kind of sloppy right now, guys. To be fair, it is early. I just spoke up like an hour ago. Alright. Let's grab the item. There should be one more big guy over here. Ooh, nice. Like 360-degree turn. Man, I'm just not dodging worth a crap right now. Let's just kill this idiot. Alright. Got a lot of life gems, might as well use some. Okay. If you wanna skip the Undead Purgatory, got a morning star there. If you want to skip the Undead Purgatory, basically you're just going to head up that way. and go straight on to the Huntsman's Copse. But I think it's a good opportunity to do the Undead Purgatory. It's not super hard, and you know, you get to take out another boss. Kind of a fun boss. But there is a really good sorcery spell that I wanted to show you guys. While we're here, let's go over here and pull the lever, lower the bridge. That's the Undead, or the Huntsman's Copse continued. But for now, let's travel to the edge of this ledge and jump down the hole. If you're a sorcery spell person, there's your soul spear. It takes like level 40 sorcery. It's a really good spell. Alright. At this point, we're going to go on to Undead Purgatory. Hopefully, we can... I hate that spin move. Can you tell these guys are hard? They just do so much freaking damage. Alright, trying this again, because I just got my butt whooped by the soldier guy up here. This part's always kind of hard, because as soon as you get the attention of these guys, the big guy drops down. And he's a beast. Good news is, though, they do drop a lot of souls. And I revived my Estus flasks, so that's nice. Let's go straight on and pick up that item real quick. Ooh, a notched whip. For any dexterity builds out there. It's pretty cool. Whips are always fun. Alright, this part you want to be very careful or you're going to die. Just kind of slowly, you see, I don't know if you could see, like right on the tip of my sword there's, yep, see? He'll just jump down by himself. If you walk too far up there, you're going to get ambushed by like 4 of these guys. And that's no fun. I recommend trying to backstab them if you're a melee character. Alright, next one's on the tip of my sword, right there on top of that tower. Just walk close enough for him to jump down, and then run back. This one's got a whip. Okay, next one is on the 3rd tower up there. You can see a silhouette, and there he comes. Another staff-wielding knight. Cleric, soldier, whatever you want to call them. They do a ton of damage, that's all I know. I love how he stands up again to die. Okay. There's one more guy and he has a whip, but you can pretty much just run up here. He'll drop down right here. There we go. Now, be careful on this bridge. There are actually some holes in it that you can fall through and die. And at the end of the bridge, there's a phantom that we're going to have to deal with. Actually, you can just run by the phantom, but what's the fun in that? I'm sorry, I didn't really show you. So when you're coming towards the bridge, see the hole right there? You want to walk on the right planks. And then right here, you want to walk on the left planks right here. And the rest is pretty straightforward. Okay. There's the Phantom. We're gonna get that item in a minute. That's a very important item. Let's try to fight this guy. Wow, that great sword does a lot of damage. No, he got me. You may have won the battle, but okay, I'm dead. Alright. This time we will kill that dude. His reach is just so big. I wonder if I can get a backstab off on him with that big shield he's got behind him. Got him. Alright. Hopefully you took care of business and we're able to kill that guy too. Next up we want to go over here and get this glowing ember. Oh, can't believe that my guy did not jump a little bit better. You heard him do the jump, right? I mean, that's... You know, I'm starting to think this game is just messing with me. Because sometimes my guy jumps high, sometimes he jumps low. I don't get it. But we're going to try this again. See? Felt like I did the same thing. Sublime Bone Dust. That is almost worth going back to the campfire to upgrade our Estus Flask to +2. But since the boss fight's right here, let's just go ahead and grab the, or go ahead and do the boss. Alright, things to note in this boss fight, so listen up. It's kind of crazy. It's a chariot, okay? The first part of the boss fight is more of a puzzle. You're going to want to go through the fog and immediately go to your left and hide in a little niche in the wall. I'll show you. Because within, I would say, 5 seconds, the chariot's going to come tearing down. And there are some skeletons that are attacking you. But if you just hide in the little niche and keep your shield raised, the chariot will come and wipe them out for you. And then you're going to want to keep moving along the path. Every 10 seconds or so, the chariot's going to come at you. Just let the chariot take care of the skeletons for the most part. The skeletons are going to keep getting revived until you kill the 2 necromancers that are keeping the skeletons from reanimating. So once you kill the 2 wizards, you're going to want to take care of the skeletons if they're not already dead, and then pull a switch which will lower a gate, and then the real boss fight starts. It's actually a fight against a horse, and it's not too difficult. At least it wasn't for my other melee character. But I am gonna put on some kind of weapon boost. I got a few options. I got the magic, dark, or okay, I guess I just have those 2 right now. I'll do magic. I think it's particularly effective against heavily armored foes or creatures with thick scales. Yeah, let's go with that. So we're not even going to need that until later in the fight, if we even get that far. So let's go. One of the unique bosses in the game, for sure. That's the switch we're going to want to pull to lower the gate. It reminds me of the old gladiator Roman chariots with the knights on the wheels. Alright. Here we go. The suspense. Alright. Right away, I'm just gonna... Here he comes. Oh. Not sure how I got hit by that chariot, but... Alright, here comes again. Make sure you're really snug in this wall. For sure. Pick up the items at your own risk. Here's one of the wizards you want to kill. Always keep an eye on your stamina. I've also made the mistake of trying to run out too soon. Oh boy, it's gonna be close. The other wizard should be really close. Here he is. Alright, so now we can take out these skeletons. Or let the chariot do it for you. One more guy. Let's just take him out. Okay, so we're ready to pull the switch. Ignore the item all the way on the end for now. We can get that later. Alright. Here he comes. This is more of a timing and dodge fighting type fight. He does, if you stay at medium distance, it tends to be pretty effective. Just back away as far as you can from that black smoke crap. If you're patient and time his attacks, he does kind of try and fake you out. But really, I thought the harder part was the actual chariot part because it's pretty intense. Okay. Hope that went well for you. The magic damage boost on the weapon seemed to help a lot. And wow, my sword looks really cool. I wish that was a permanent effect. Alright. You want to be careful, this item's right on the edge of a cliff. And I bet you some of these bloodstains are people that have went for the item and either fallen off or were pushed off by the horse. Okay, or they just jumped off. This is actually on the way to the next zone that we're not going to actually go to yet. There's a bonfire here, and there's also an NPC here. Trying to remember his name. His name is where is it? His name is Tichy Gren. He's right here, Tichy Gren.
What is it?
Tichy Gren, you have to have a token of spite in your possession. If you don't have a token of spite, you can find one in the chest at the start of the gutter. Once you have one, he'll give you the option of joining the Brotherhood of Blood Covenant which is basically the opposite of the Blue Sentinel Covenant, which lets you invade World of the Guilty. The Blood Covenant lets you interfere with other people that are trying to cooperate. So you can also initiate one-on-one duels against other members of the Covenant by interacting with a statue, one of these statues, I believe. Let's walk along the edge here, and I believe there's an item right over here. Cracked red eye orbs. Don't die on that little fall. Alright, we're done with the Undead Purgatory for now. Let's travel back to Majula and level up our Estus. And then we're going to continue on through the Huntsman's Copse and finish it off. Not much farther to go. And then we will fight the Skeleton Lords, which I thought were easier than the Chariot boss, so let's see. Alright. I realize this is going to be a long episode, but oh, whoops, we don't have a shard, we have a Sublime Bone Dust. You gotta go to Burn, that's right. Level up our Estus. That look cool. We have a lot of souls in the bank. Just noticed that. Let's see if we can upgrade any armor and weapons before we try to level up. Looks like no new items. I still need a Titanite chunk to level up my Bastard Sword anymore, so I'm going to have to wait on that. Don't have any Titanite shards. I could level up my Royal Armor. Might as well. Alright.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Let's use up some of these souls before we lose them.
Seeks lest this
I want to keep pumping into Faith because the lightning bolts are awesome. At some point this guy's going to be kind of like a paladin type character with a warrior slash faith based skill set. Okay, with that, let's go back to Huntsman's Copse and the Bridge of Poach Bonfire. Not too much further. We're gonna have to fight a phantom NPC and the boss. Other than that, it's really not too difficult. If you've done the Undead Purgatory, this part's not really any comparison in terms of difficulty. It's, I would say, quite a bit easier, actually. So let's rest here, just in case we die. Might as well use an effigy and become human. That way I can put on my Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, get some more souls. Gonna rest one more time to heal up. And we're on our way. Let's finish off the Huntsman's Copse. We've been here before quite a few times if you've died like me. So this part should be pretty familiar. Not sure how that didn't kill him. It always goes above his head. He can actually drop his weapon, and it's kind of a high strength dex weapon that causes a lot of bleed damage. Didn't get it there. I had to kill him like 10 times on my other guy before I could get him to drop it. I don't even know why, because I'm not even going to use it, but it does look pretty awesome. if we're careful, we probably don't even need to fight those guys over there. No, I think we're clear. So let's head up the hill. Be careful of the archer and these assassin guys. They're very quiet. But really, once you get up close, they're pretty weak. We've already lowered the bridge. Oh, man, I heard the bowstring. Oh, that was a nice shot. I'll give you that. That was nice. That was nice. We've already lowered the bridge with the switch inside the little hut over there against the wall. Yeah. There's a bonfire up here, which we're gonna settle at once we get the key. You could go through the cave. The bonfire that they're talking about is right in there. We'll get that in a minute. There's also an NPC in there. Kind of a funny story. Not those guys. That doesn't look too funny. But the guy inside the cave has a funny story. He actually locked himself in on accident. Going across the bridge. We're going to come out of the tunnel anyway. This eventually... Oops. There's a guy with the archer. God, I will say the archers in this game are way more accurate than the archers were in Dark Souls 1. I mean, they lead your character very well, depending on what direction you're walking. So that's a pretty nice lightweight armor set if you're going for very lightweight, which honestly is pretty decent. I've done that before, and it's very fast. Let's go up here first before we go down there. There's kind of an ambush waiting for us up here. If you look carefully, you can see a guy in the grass over there. Let's take him out. Or at least get his attention. Whoa. Might as well heal up. Oops. Now that it's clear, get some poison throwing knives. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Praise the sun. Alright. Yep. Let's kill... Oh, okay. Yep. Let's not go down there. Very carefully. We're gonna drop... Where is it? There's a path. Is it over here? Yeah, there it is. Alright, we're gonna very carefully, not like this guy. See, he walked too far. You gotta barely tap the joystick. Like that. That'll give us the poison moss, then we can go ahead and drop down the rest of the way. Before we go towards the waterfall, let's head back here. There's an ambush again waiting for us in here. Gotcha. And this will be the key that lets us open the bonfire cage we saw earlier. Yeah, let's go this way first. Head across the bridge. Now, there is a wizard in here that will regenerate all skeletons. So you want to rush and kill the wizard first. The reason I did that was those pots have like a curse in them that really messes up your character. Yep. We can't do anything right here quite yet. But there is another door to the left of where we came in, over here. You gotta be really careful about the cursed pots over there. I believe there's a morning star right here. Or a magic mace and a Titanite shard. Cool. So. Okay. Now is as good a time as any to reset the bonfire here. Heal up. Let's rest. And let's talk to this guy, see what his story is.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. The cheeky prick.
If you keep talking to him, I think he will teach you a gesture. I'm just gonna go quickly through it. You guys don't need to see this. You can talk to him when you're playing. There you go, fist pump gesture. Basically, he tried to capture somebody named Pate, and he was going to set this trap here, and he accidentally locked himself in, although he doesn't appear to be in a rush to get out. Kind of weird. Alright, so you can either go back through the left over here, but it's actually kind of easier if you just go this way, in my opinion. We're going to go... The skeletons do respawn, but the necromancer doesn't, I don't think. Put your head on. Bye-bye. Oh. Thought I got him off the cliff there. He barely held on. It's the wrong way. Wrong way. I gotta go... Yep. Out this way. Back across the bridge. Make sure, I don't remember if there's anything up here. Oh yeah, this is just the, yeah, the alternate path, okay. So let's continue along the path towards the waterfall, and we're gonna encounter a, phantom NPC invasion who looks really cool. We are going to get that item that you can see across the chasm a little bit later. Oh! Alright, once you get that message, you want to sprint forward because it's much easier to fight the phantom over here than it is on that little narrow path. so cool. Man, that should have been backstab anyway. Didn't give it to me. Alright. Dark Spirit, Merciless, Roenna is gone. Nothing in there. Now, the boss fight is available to us at this point. Right through there. But, before I do that, might as well see if we can summon. Before I do that, let's go over here and open up a shortcut path. Ah, he didn't freaking jump again. Hate that. You gotta jump really early. But yeah, that wizard is on a platform that you gotta jump to. I was trying to be pretty cool and do it on my first try like I did on my other guy, but I always jump too late. Alright, let's try this again. God. Wow, that is really hard to do, and honestly, I don't even know if it's worth it because all you're getting, I mean, really, you could just keep killing the skeletons and deal with the frickin' wizard and just pull the switch without killing him. I was just so PO'd that he killed me. But this opens up a little shortcut, and now we're ready to take on the boss. The boss is actually 3 skeleton lords that are pretty unique because one has a halberd, one has a what is it, a scythe, I think. Let me take a look here as we get ready. Yeah, the scythe, the halberd, and the staff. Okay. There's different strategies you're going to hear from different people on which order that you should kill them in, because when you do kill them, they spawn like 4 skeletons that are different. So I would recommend taking on the Scythe Lord first. He tends to pursue you the most anyway. Pull him behind a pillar and kill him. The enemies that he spawns are kind of easy. They just have like a sword and a shield, I believe. After you kill the Scythe Lord, you can kill the Halberd Lord, and then after the Halberd Lord, the Staff Lord, because the Staff Lord, when he dies, those skeleton wheel people spawn, 4 of them, and they can suck to deal with when you're trying to fight the other lords. So that's why we save him for last. So Scythe, Halberd, and then Staff. Shouldn't be too hard to do. I only have Dark Resin, which really probably isn't going to do anything against them, so I think we're just going to have to roll with what we got here. Got 6 Estus, some life gems. I think we're going to be fine. Alright, see the Scythe on the left, the Halberd over on the right. Let's get the Scythe Lord over here. See, he's already dead. Before I kill him though, I want to take out the skeletons before I get too overwhelmed. Always take out the skeletons if you can, just to make it easier on yourself. Alright, let's get this halberd guy under control. Oh no! Ouch. Let's use a life gem. Alright. Let's try and kill these skeletons off. Look at that, staff guy's not even really bothering me. Come here, man. He's backing off. Alright. Last but not least, let's take care of this guy. They have very low poise. Now try and kill as many of these skeletons before they really stand up. Let's see. Try and get at least 2 of them if you can. That should be it. See, this boss is actually a lot easier than the Chariot boss. Alright, hope you had a good boss fight. Let's continue on. And that wraps up Huntsman's Copse and Undead Purgatory, both. You don't really have to do Undead Purgatory right away, I don't believe. But, you know, why not? Why not? Some more souls in the bank, which is always a good thing. So, alright. Next area that we're gonna do is the Harvest Valley. But first, let's make it to our campfire, and that'll end my video. I hope you guys had a good experience with this area. It's not too bad. Not the worst. Definitely probably not as annoying as Belfry Luna. It is pretty tough, though, in some areas. Alright. It's Harvest Valley, but let's go through this muck. Get to the bonfire. I'm covered in green crap. That's gross. Alright, guys. Until next time, this is Lucian's Sword. Oop. Take it easy. See you next episode.